This week, I'm going to be exploring the spiritual lesson of breathing through the up level. This is it. Took my first sip. They don't like it. Every time I've hit a major benchmark in TikTok followers, I'll like self-sabotage. You can press the reset button. You can't throw out the rest of the day. Hi guys, Alyssa's here, Rachel's in the other room. We are, well, they are organizing everything, and Alyssa is already slaying the game on this front. We got this, we pieced it together. Renee had a one that was like this, and I saw it in her bathroom, and I was like, I need this because my makeup is always such a mess. And then Alyssa is just like, look how good this looks already. We should have done it before, but also I was so embarrassed. Plus, like, down there, we'll just give you a clue. Let's go check on Rachel in the hallway. Rachel, aka RLD Home, is taking care of the before is so bad.
I told her it looks like there's something like living in one.
Yeah, we're gonna proceed with caution and make sure there's not a raccoon back there. The best friends ever. I don't even. What did you find, Rach? Oh no. That was a bad miscalculation on my end. I'm laughing at the style of this shirt. SOS. Alyssa, you are a genius. Update, it's like a few hours later. Alyssa has completely organized my life in here. I changed into tiger pajamas. I have been organizing this area, making my bed a little bit, and Rachel has done, I can't even fathom what she has done. Oh my gosh. It is shocking. It is shocking. I love you. I love you. Hire RLG home. Please do. I love the work with you.
Crossing the land with all the miles we laid down. It's gonna take us some time, but I won't give up. Though I know it is tough, we need to break our patterns. It's better now than after we have drifted off too far.
Hello my friends, welcome back to another spiritual vlog. If you're new here, my name is Haley Hoffman Smith, and I'm the friend that helps you bring your pipe dreams to reality through manifestation and motivation. It is Monday morning. I didn't vlog a lot this weekend because, as you guys know, if you've been watching, I actually secured my dream 2-bedroom New York City apartments on Thursday, Friday, and then on Friday I actually got to go in and see it for the first time. I hadn't seen it, and I'm gonna tell more about the story around like move-in day to kind of like spread out the goods from this entire crazy story. But I knew what it looked like because I'd actually seen a similar model. It was like the same model, it wasn't the same actual unit though, when I was touring apartments last year, which was pretty random because I was only looking at studios, and I still don't remember to this day why I was taken into that exact unit. I had seen a video of it after that, so I could like verify what I had seen before. I remembered loving it, but I hadn't actually like walked in since, you know, deciding to go forward with it and then signing the lease, and it was the most incredible experience. Like, I got this video of me crying. It was actually a live photo, but ugly crying all day long. Obviously I'm over the moon, but I also think there was an element of the up level feeling really overwhelming. Like, I was very, very, very overwhelmed, and in a good way. You can be overwhelmed in a good way. A lot of times we talk about overwhelmed in a bad way, right? When things are really stressful, when you're going through a hard time and then needing like to breathe and give yourself a break. But the same thing can happen from an up level and the overwhelm that comes with that. And that's kind of what it felt like. It just felt like I was completely outside my comfort zone in the best way, right? But it was also very overwhelming. I keep using that word. I still don't really have the words here. I didn't realize how tired I truly was until yesterday. I woke up at 11, which I never wake up that late, and I could not get out of bed all day. I knew I wasn't sick. I just felt so tired. Like, I didn't have a temperature or anything. I was totally fine, but I was like, I'm just gonna do fluids and rest all day. Stayed in bed all day and fell asleep at 8 p.m. and slept for 12 hours. Woke up this morning at 8. And I didn't do a lot of vlogging this weekend, but that's okay. I'm feeling so much better today. I feel like I'm back in my body almost. Like, I almost think when you go through an up level or something happens that is overwhelming, you're like thrust out of your body almost. I feel very clear and stable and grounded in a way that I really didn't feel probably since Friday, even though again, it was in a good way. So On that note, this week I'm going to be exploring the spiritual lesson of breathing through the Uplevel. This is kind of along the lines of a podcast episode I dropped last week called You Might Be Afraid of Success, and that's really been resonating with people because it's something we don't talk about. We know that we're scared of failure. We know that we're scared of setbacks. We can also be scared of success, and I think I did a good job of feeling the fear and moving right through it, but there's still ramifications to that from the Uplevel. So breathing through the Uplevel this week, it's going to be a good lesson. To get us started, I'm actually going to try the Celsius drink that everybody keeps talking about. This is it. It's an energy drink. Renee told me about it. I've heard a few other people talk about it. So I ordered some yesterday just because I'm like, ooh, that could be a fun thing I love energy drinks, but like since I'm such a health freak, I can't really do like Red Bull anymore. Ingredients look fine. Carbonated filtered water, citric acid, sucralose. That's not amazing. This can't be a regular thing because of that. Sucralose is like added sugar, but natural flavor, so that should be good. And 200 milligrams total caffeine per serving. We should be on X Games mode today. There was a lot of work I wanted to get done yesterday that I didn't because I rested all day, but that was good. X Games mode initiate. Somebody should make an energy drink called X Games mode. Why hasn't anyone thought of that? Let's try this. This flavor is also sparkling orange. I also got a kiwi flavor, so we'll try that tomorrow. Oh gosh, I'm excited about this though. There's nothing like a good burst of caffeine. You can kind of see in my face that I'm clearly recovering from a 12-hour slumber. That's really good. It tastes like Emergency, that orange stuff. Or kind of like Tang. This must be just the flavoring though, since it's sparkling orange. Well, I'll be here drinking this and catching up on some emails. And I think I might actually go back into the apartment today. It's actually sitting vacant for the whole next month. I'm like, why can't I move in early? I need to take some measurements just to know what we're doing with furniture. / I always want excuses to walk back in. I literally want to walk in daily until my move-in day, which is February 28th. So I'm gonna be like, oops, forgot to measure this one area. Honestly, drop excuses below that I can give to them for them to just let me in again so I can just stand there and soak in the energy. Okay, so I haven't even had half of this. It's probably like an hour after I took my first sip. I don't like it. It tastes good, but I feel really jittery and not in a good way. Like I feel like because I always do that health coffee, the coffee from Four Sigmatic, my level of like energized and caffeinated is kind of like sustainable, and this makes me feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. So just take that into consideration if you decide to get it. So one of the things that I'm doing today that I always look forward to doing is making the workbook for February for Big Dreams Loading. Hold on, I had two fall on the ground. This is usually what it looks like for a month. This was the OG. This was November. So we've had November, December, January, February, and you can get my workbook on Patreon, but this is what it looks like inside. 3 notes of gratitude, 3 manifestations loading. You track your action towards your big dream. You have like reflection points, an affirmation of the day, SMS from the stars. So it's like an astrological transit. So actually right now I'm going to write the astrological transits. I do a bit of astrology. It's not like the forefront of what I do, but I do know enough to do some really good updates on the transits. So I'll do a full reflection on the month I think we're heading into in February based off the stars after I write out these SMS from the stars. But I'm gonna link my Patreon down below if you're interested in getting this workbook. Right now it's just digital, but it's only $22, and then you can print it out at like Office Depot, or a lot of people just print it out and put it in a binder, and then they'll put like a vision board on the front of the binder, which is a really cool approach. Favorite pizza? Oh my gosh. It's supposed to be a grand reveal, and things got a bit rearranged. Okay. I'm sure it still tastes good, but wowza. This is why I should check before I vlog a grand reveal.
If I can't have you, I don't want you to have anyone. And if you don't want me, there's something wrong with them, right? Maybe I got problems that I don't tell anyone. Have I lost my perception? Feel like I wanna do something wrong now. Packing all your belongings. Say you wanna take some time, but if you say we'll meet again, why'd you have to take everything now? Baby, are you lying? Have you met someone? Tell me now. I better start crying, make them feel bad before we leave town. 10, 9, counting down, putting on a smile. 8, 7, 6.
Hi friends, it is Wednesday afternoon and I want to show you in this vlog how I press a hard reset button in the middle of the day if I'm not feeling it. Like, I really like my blazer and my outfit, and yet I'm super tired. I have a lot of coaching calls today, which is usually my favorite and it does energize me, but I'm just like, I feel like I almost had gluten, like very bogged down, very hard to process things. So this happens sometimes. It could be the astrology, maybe I didn't get enough sleep, not really sure. But how I do my hard reset button is I literally take off all of my makeup. I start fresh because I feel best if I can be in front of the camera. It's like my thing, obviously. I'm gonna make a nice big pot. Why did I say it like that? A nice big pot of coffee. My Four Sigmatic healthy coffee. Maybe listen to a really empowering podcast or watch some funny How I Met Your Mother while I get ready round 2 and while I caffeinate so I can be feeling in tip-top shape for the rest of my calls today, for filming some TikToks, etc. But I want this to be a PSA that if you feel like you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or if you woke up actually feeling really good and then you start the day and you're just feeling really blah, you can press the reset button. You can't throw out the rest of the day. And a lot of times we do. We're like, this day is ruined. I'm gonna cancel all my meetings or I'm gonna like sludge through them. You can press the reset button in the middle of the day and I'm gonna show you how miraculous this truly is. Let's do it. So throw out the morning coffee. Fresh. My coffee machine, I forget what it's called, but it can make 9 cups of coffee at a time. I'll just go with 3 cups. And by cups, it literally means like measuring cups. 3 should be sufficient. I just peeked at the footage that I just made because I was like, ooh, maybe we can use this as like a before and after, before the hard reset and after. And I realized even my makeup is all messed up. I feel like perfectionist Haley would like delete that footage, but I'm trying to be real with y'all. I gotta show you what actually happens behind the scenes. Okay, I'm literally just gonna wash my face and start from scratch. Even the hair. I actually curled it this morning with my Dyson Airwrap, but that's how bad I was feeling. I just put it up in a messy bun. The best stuff, I think I've told you guys about this before, it's the Squalane Cleanser by The Ordinary. It's better for you for like your actual face than using makeup wipes. Like I have the Neutrogena makeup wipes for my eyes, but for your face, it can be really drying. This melts off your face makeup. You're gonna get off all of those strange bronzer streaks. Still don't know what went wrong. On the bad days, even your makeup looks bad. SOS. Side note, you guys are going to love when I'm filming little scenes like this in my new apartment because I feel like I'm giving a lot away, but it will be fun once you actually see it. The view directly behind me when I'm in the bathroom of my bedroom in the new apartment is a window out to the water. Fresh slate. Ed Milet, I really like him for like motivational stuff. He actually has this piece of advice that he shared on Impact Theory with Tom Bilyeu, and he said that in a given day he actually makes, you know, the usual 24 hours that we use. He tries to make 2 days. So he treats the first half of the day as one day, the second half of the day as a second day, and he says it like helps him so much with his progress. And I don't do that yet. So we'll see if I end up on X Games mode, adding my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Creams. Just soothing. But I do like the whole idea that you could start fresh halfway through the day. As I said, today it's 1 p.m. right now. I have several more calls today, but I have an hour until the next call. So today is my day. Something I'm actually gonna do is put on tanner. I know that's usually something you do at night, but I have this really good stuff. This is the 2-Hour Express stuff from Loving Tan. I don't know what is on top of it, but this is from Loving Tan. I really like the brand. The whole idea is that it develops in 2 hours, but it also dries really quickly. And fun little tip that I would show you, but I obviously don't wear clothes when I'm putting on tanning lotion, is I'll just take my hair dryer and I'll just, you know, don't make it too hot because I'm not drying anything in my hair, but I'll put the air all over my body to dry up the tanner. I will see you when the tanner is on. Hopefully I'm looking far more dewy and glowy. See you in a sec. Ta-da! How do I look? How do I look? Nothing a little coffee, some How I Met Your Mother, and some tanner can't fix. And some triple sec from Dry Bar. Get that hair looking good. It's a new me, y'all. Now I'm just gonna chug a little more coffee. Okay, I honestly still have some room for improvement on the energy front, but I'm feeling better now that I just feel a bit more together. I do feel like I hit the reset button and we'll be drinking the rest of my coffee. Heading into some coaching calls, getting some work done. It's gonna be a good day. A good day round 2. January 27th, round 2. Hi guys. Okay, it is dark outside now. It is 5:35 p.m. I had a really, really, really good coaching call, got a lot of energy from it, and then had enough energy to film a TikTok. But man, am I just like not feeling it right now. I usually film 3 TikToks, and I didn't film a TikTok yesterday, but I did one. I think it's a really good one. I was inspired by it, and I am craving a cheeseburger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and order one. Cheeseburger and fries, and just give myself a night to just chill. Along with this whole vlog lesson around breathing through the Uplevel, it's still really happening. And I think like an element of that too, obviously like talking about my apartment, but anytime that I get a big spike in followers, the same thing happens. Like I talked about in my episode on the fear of success, how every time I've hit a major benchmark in TikTok followers, I'll like self-sabotage and not post for a few days. I have a reel going viral on Instagram, a reel about my apartment, and so I've gotten over 1,000 Instagram followers in just a few days. And these are good things. Like, you know, I understand that from an outside perspective, it could be like, what is she complaining about? And it's not, I'm not complaining. I'm so grateful for everything, but it's also just overwhelming. Because think about it, when you up level and when something in your life starts to change or shift, it's literally an identity rearrangement. You know, like if you got that dream job, or you got into that dream school, or you made X amount of money, or you had X amount of followers all of a sudden, like literally your identity starts to shift. And so the energy of the up level is a completely different energy. I think it's just kind of knocking me out a little bit. I just think it's worth it to spend some time tonight just kind of doing like a self-care regimen. I know I'll always bounce back in terms of productivity. I had so much coffee today, as you guys have seen. So much coffee. Started out the morning with like a big triple shot Starbucks drink, made coffee mid-afternoon to like start my day fresh. I'm really glad I did that because I just felt better in general. But can't live on caffeine, turns out. Tonight it's gonna be cheeseburger. It's the full moon in Leo tonight / tomorrow. Might do a little something for a full moon release. In general, just taking a breather and trusting that an up level, even if it seems like something that's great, which obviously is like the definition of an up level, sometimes does mean and require that you need to breathe through it. Maybe you guys will believe me when I say I'm kind of overwhelmed, but in a good way, obviously in a good way. But overwhelm is overwhelm. That should really be the real spiritual lesson here. Overwhelm is overwhelm. On to DoorDash we go. Time to find a really good gluten-free burger. Look how cute this pillow is. It's from Anthropologie. I actually ordered it back in December. I wanted it for Vlogmas, but it was on extreme back order for good reason. It's so cute and soft. But yeah, gonna use the rest of winter to really get my use out of it.
Mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they...
Hey friends, happy Thursday. I woke up and went to work out, which I didn't want to do, but it was one of those things where I was like, if I feel like I really don't want to do it, that probably means I should, especially since yesterday was such a lazy day. I felt like just getting my blood pumping would insert new energy, and I already feel much better. I'm about to get on for a call with my managers to plan out 2021 for strategically, so really excited for that. I'm wearing this really cute shirt from Nuuly. I think I got deodorant on it, but so don't tell anybody. My Spanx jeans, which are my favorites. It's like actually really cold outside, but it's sunny, so it makes me feel like I can wear a short sleeve shirt like this. I'm just ready for today to be more active and more energetic than this week has been. Like breathing through the up level should mean doing what you need to do to really rest and feel okay. And I slept for like almost 10 hours last night, so I've definitely been resting. But I also think just like getting back into action rather than sitting there and overthinking things. So I'm actually gonna record a podcast episode today. I wrote it on my whiteboard last night when I came up with it. Growing pains and up level. So kind of along the lines of what this week's vlog has been about, just like what I've been learning about what it means to succeed in a really big way or to enter a new threshold or level of your life when it doesn't always feel safe. There's a whole element of like, can I handle this? Ah! But knowing that you can handle it. Like I didn't make this decision irresponsibly. And today is the 28th, so I move into my new apartment 1 month from today. I can't believe it. Today is also supposed to be a really good day astrologically, which I'm feeling. We got the full moon in Leo, and I believe there's something else going on, but I can definitely feel the surge of energy. I'm ready to record some content. I also think if you want to take anything from this little portion of the vlog, If there's something you don't want to do, whether it's meditating or working out, that probably means you most need to do it. I literally just did 20-ish minutes on the Stairmaster, got to a place where my heart was really pumping. I felt like, you know, your face gets hot. And then I was like, perfect, you know, I'm done. And I feel the endorphins. So it doesn't always have to be this big, like 1 hour long ordeal. It can really make you feel better. So let's make it an amazing day, because we have up-leveled and we have arrived at the up-level. And now that we've breathed through it properly and rested properly, let's celebrate, baby. Hey guys, I just finished my call with one of my managers. It was such a good call. I'm feeling really pumped up, really excited for the year. So I'm gonna run to get an iced coffee from Starbucks, even though it's freezing outside. I've been craving one since I got back from the gym. And then I'm gonna record that podcast episode I was talking about. So let's do it. It's actually podcast time. I got a bit distracted because I actually ended up filming an Instagram. I need to get these thoughts straight before I record this podcast. First of all, I'm gonna take my little bee stuff because I think that's gonna help me stay on task and focused for recording this episode. I got distracted because I took a picture. I did a self-timer. I just used this area on the couch and took a cute little picture for Instagram because I haven't been posting on Instagram as much as I should. This vlog has the weirdest clips of me that I've ever put out. I hope you guys are really feeling like you're starting to get to know me and that sometimes my brain is not working. I put on a little sweater. I'm kind of cold. I am getting all set up. With all the stuff that's been happening in the stock market this week, I was actually just looking up the astrology of it because I follow a lot of astrology accounts on TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, I really like Mir and Altman, and they're always talking about like stuff related to the stock market and trends that are going to happen. Seeing everything that's happened this week, I was like, ooh, I wonder who was predicting it in astrology, because I don't pay that close of attention to it. So I was just looking up some really interesting little things regarding predictions and how they're coming to light with everything that's been happening this week with like Robinhood and GameStop and AMC, and it's really fascinating. Anyways, I'm gonna make this episode a bit more vulnerable or personal than I usually do, just because, I mean, you guys have seen firsthand by now how breathing through the up level can be kind of challenging. Usually I like to talk about things in terms of examples, like with some of my personal story, but I also think because I just went through this, it might be best if I just tell everything that has been going on and the honest feelings and thoughts and reflections about what it really means to experience growing pains when it comes to the fear of success. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Big Important Conversations. This is gonna be a part 2 of the fear of success podcast episode, successfully recorded. Turned out so well. I am heading to meet Ankita for dinner at this place called Casa La Femme. She's been wanting to go forever, and there was finally a reservation available. It looks really yummy, so en route.
Watch you blow a mile. Please don't come over.
It is 9:30 p.m. I got back from dinner a little bit ago. I am doing my makeup so I can film some TikToks. I'm honestly really tired and would prefer not to, but I always like to ask myself that question. Does this decision make me bigger or smaller? And sometimes if I really do feel exhausted and I don't think I can churn out really good content, the answer to that is usually this decision makes me smaller because I should get some sleep. But tonight I just really felt like, as tired as I am, I think I have it in me to knock out some good content. Although the last thing I want to do is fix my makeup at 9:30 p.m. The show must go on. Dinner was so good. We went to this place called Casa La Femme. Man, I had no idea it was gonna be so cold. We were sitting under a heater, so it like should have been fine. I was like, why am I so susceptible to this temperature? And then I checked the weather and it said it was 25 degrees. And then it also had like a winter storm advisory, but not like for snow, literally for a cold front. Apparently like the coldest air mass is what it was called for all winter, the entire winter season, which is obviously saying something because we're about to head into February. So the entire winter, like it's been a long winter already. I've honestly just spent the past, man, almost like an hour sitting by my heater and getting some work done here and there. I then found out that on TikTok, they've actually made copyright issues with a lot of popular sounds that were used. So I had to go through in private probably like 20 of my old videos. I don't know if it hurts your account. I'm just like, I don't want anything out there with a copyrighted sound that can't be good. So I went through and privated those, which was kind of sad. There were some videos I didn't want to let go of, but the show must go on is the new saying here. Do this with your contour. This is a little thing from NARS, but the color is chocolat. And then it works as a contour, and I just rub it in on the sides of the nose. Is really good for giving your face extra definition. I probably put on too much because I shouldn't be talking while doing this. This looks a bit extreme. Don't take my advice after all. But I'd love to wrap up this vlog looking like a scarecrow, just reflecting upon everything I learned this week. I know it wasn't like the most cheerful you guys have ever seen me. It wasn't the most exciting content, but I also want to show the real behind the scenes of, you know, when something goes really well and then the up level is uncomfortable. Obviously that was the entire spiritual vlog lesson here, and I think it's really important to see this in action and understand that, because otherwise the first time it happens to you, you're like, what's wrong with me? Like, why am I self-sabotaging? And it's not like that. It's every single person. Again, please listen to my podcast episode on the fear of success and like the self-sabotage that comes along with it. But so many people, like major celebrities, Bill Clinton as president, he was also somebody who really like gave in to a little bit of like the pressure around actually succeeding in a big way. You just never think that that's what the real issue is, but there is a lot of that. There is a lot of the need to recalibrate at a higher level, but it doesn't feel safe to. I know that message came across a bit murky throughout the course of this vlog, but I hope you enjoyed it anyways. Next week we'll do a more cheerful lesson, I imagine, because I am feeling much better, back to my normal self. And I just wanted to send big hugs. Subscribe if you haven't already. Lots of apartment content to come. We're gonna get really fun up in here. Good night, guys.